Hey, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I got an email from a subscriber, and this one says, I've been with my boyfriend for 3.5 years, on and off. We broke up previously because he did not want a committed relationship. He wanted to be with other women, but have me be faithful. I eventually told him I could not do it anymore and left. He then contacted me a month later saying that he was ready to commit and that he understands where I was coming from, and also said he would stop bouncing, which was a huge cause of our issues, and said he would start to listen to me when I felt I had something I needed to talk about before he would disagree with me. I excitedly took him back. He was giving me foreplay and was being attentive to my needs at first, but now that we are back together a few months, I feel like he is slipping back into his old ways. Before we broke up, there were other issues besides commitment that are still present after getting back together, such as him not complimenting me, rather insulting me all the time, him stating a real woman would buy me this, or a real woman would do this for her man, but I don't buy him something he wants. Or he asks for me to loan him money and says he will pay me back. Then when he has to pay me back, he will say a real woman will just give her man the money and not ask for it back. He always expects me to cater to him, which I do with happiness, but when I ask for even a foot rub or him to give me foreplay or seduce me before sex instead of just wanting to fuck immediately, he says I need to stop bitching so much and be thankful I have such a great man. He disregards my feelings and says he's not trying to hear it, and started bouncing again at the club. Although he says he has committed, I am not sure if he is just good at hiding it now, because he will still state he wants multiple women, and I tell him he can, I just won't be involved in it. My question to you is, am I asking for too much, or am I settling for a man that is just giving me enough to keep the benefits of me? I don't want to be one of those who feels she is never happy with a man, because I know relationships have issues and not everything will be perfect. But part of me feels like I'm settling. We have so much fun together. It makes it hard to determine what is reality and what is just my emotions, I guess. All right. So you want to know, like, are you settling for this situation? And basically you are. And this is not just an issue you're having. This is an issue that a lot of women have, is that you're with a guy, you have feelings for him, but he's, on some bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. He's on some bullshit. And what happens is because he knows that you're emotionally attached to him and that you love him or whatever, and that you're going to be there, what he's going to do is he's going to continue to, be how he's going to be, because you're not going anywhere. You understand? Because you said, okay, you left, but then he came back and was like, oh, I'm so sorry, let's get back together. And then you're like, I'm happily taking this guy back. So now he's like, yeah, well, I got her. Like, so I don't have to do anything different. I don't have to, try to make the situation better, because no matter what I do, she's going to be there. You see what I'm saying? And so you're stuck in between this place where you are having the feelings for him, but at the same time, it's a lot of nonsense is going on in a relationship. And see, this is the thing. A relationship isn't supposed to be this big of a struggle. You understand? Where you guys are going back and forth. He's up there asking you for all his money, and the next thing you know, he's like, well, I ain't got to pay you back, even though I said I was going to pay you back, or whatever it is, and this is the thing, your man is supposed to be able to hold shit down on his own anyway. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't be necessarily looking to you to help him with money. If you want to do that as a bonus to whatever he's doing, that's cool, but he should be able to, hold his own on some shit. You understand what I'm saying? And so what it sounds like is he's using you in those situations. You understand? It'd be one thing if he was already doing his thing, and I'm not, I don't know him personally, but it'd be one thing if he was doing his thing, and let's say he needed some money for a certain thing because he just, for that weekend or whatever. That's cool, but it seems like he's just coming at you for the money, and then because you want him so bad, and because you want him to be in your life, you're just willing to put up with all the nonsense. You see what I'm saying? And so what you have to do is you have to get to a point where you make a decision to say, okay, this is the type of relationship I want. And if I'm not getting it from whoever, then, or whoever I'm with, I'm going to move on to somebody else who I can get it from. See, I teach, the guys that I coach, to be men and to have a woman follow their program and to have a woman who's going to cooperate. See, you're cooperating with this guy to a certain extent, but at the same time, he's not doing his part as far as leading you and managing the relationship. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that you have to find a guy who's worth following. You understand what I'm saying? You got to find that guy who's worth following. And the thing is this, if you decide to stay with this guy, you have to stay with him with the understanding that this is how your relationship's going to go. You understand? It's going to stay this way. And even what's interesting is that, you said at the end of your email, you said that we have so much fun together, so it makes it hard to determine what is reality and what is just your emotions. But my question is, what fun are you guys having? Because a lot of what I'm seeing here is you're saying, oh, he insults you. He's using you for all your money. He's up there supposedly like trying to get back to talking to other women. So what fun are you having in this situation? You understand? And the thing is this, part of what is making you continue to deal with this guy too is there's some sort of insecurity within you that's making you want to continue to deal with this dude. Because the more confident you are, the more secure in yourself that you are, you're going to want and accept a guy who's going to actually come correct. You understand? So you got to figure out, like, what is it within you that's making you accept this type of behavior? You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that right now it seems like you are settling. It seems like, you like him and you probably have feelings for him, but at the same time, it's not really, it doesn't seem like a good fit, because all it seems like is you're emotionally attached to him and he's basically there, and he probably likes you, has feelings for you, but at the same time, he's basically there because he knows that you will be there. He knows that he can take advantage of you. He knows how much you like him, so therefore he's just like, well, whatever, I'm gonna just do my thing regardless, and she's just gonna stay there, because everything he's doing, which would cause you to be like, well, why would I even stay with this guy, or why am I, or I should just leave this situation, you stay. You understand? You're staying while the bullshit is going on. So what incentive does he have to change? He has no incentive to change. Therefore, he's going to do the same shit, and you're going to put up with the same shit. And then, nothing's going to change. So it's up to you to realize and recognize, okay, well, this is the situation I'm in. You got to make a choice and say, hey, am I going to continue to deal with this guy, or am I going to stop settling and, get something better for me and be in a situation like that? All right. So that's pretty much it. Listen, if you have any more questions, anybody else have any more questions, click the link below and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do two quick things. One, I want you to click the link below and send me your questions. If you have any questions on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. And two, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, 7 highly effective steps for finding and keeping a man. And I'll talk to you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.